guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a chatty, I know this is gonna be chatty, that's why I'm prefacing it now if you don't like to hear me talk. Yeah, so I'm going to do a chatty get ready with me, and it's just gonna be chill. I'm not in my usual setup, which is like over by the window, because I just want to be sitting here with all my stuff in front of me at my like vanity. So, you know, I guess I'm a little bit selfish that way. But anyway, today I'm drinking I've been drinking this lately. I'm trying to be a little healthier because Jarvis has been on such a health kick, and it's making me like, what's the word? It's making me look bad because I am like such a junk food eater, and he's like running every day. He's literally eating only fruits and vegetables, and I'm like, he's literally eating salads for every meal, and he's like literally looking so skinny, and I'm like, okay, I need to make some changes. So my first change is I switched to Fanta Zero instead of regular Fanta. So bottoms up, I suppose. But yeah, it's actually pretty good, but it's like one of those drinks that's only good if it's like really cold on ice, you know? If it's warm, you'll just like throw up in your mouth. But yeah, so let's get this all the way popping off. First, I want to do a little bit of what's it called? Skincare. I just wanted to do this because I like to follow up and let you guys know I'm still using these products. And by the way, gossip, this is not gossip, but I found out what was breaking me out. Well, or allergic reaction. I'm not sure what it was. We'll never know at this point. But it was these stupid makeup wipes that I had, and I was using them just for like swatches and stuff before that, but I was planning on using them for my face because I use like a makeup wipe every night. So I was like, once I finished my other pack of wipes, I was gonna use those, but I used them for that glitter tutorial. I wiped my face with them because that's just what I had, and that's what it was, because then I woke up on my birthday of all days, and I had used one the night before on my face, and I broke out. Like, I woke up on my birthday and I had a literal allergic reaction / breakout. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, because it looks like an allergic reaction, but it also looks like a breakout. So yeah, so anyway, it's just so bizarre. But anyway, I still use this. This is the PMD Microderm. By the way, I think that Kim Kardashian said that she uses this too, which I just think is cool because I've worked with a company like 18 times, but it's cool to see them like go so far, and now they have Kim Kardashian West using it. So anyway, it's kind of loud so I can't talk during this, but I love to use it on my chin when I feel like it's really congested, and like right now I can feel like, and it feels like literal like a bumpy road. So anyway, I'm just gonna do this really quick. I try not to go more than like a week without using this because it really just gives you really smooth skin, because it's like exfoliating, it's like deeply exfoliating, and then like everything goes on really smooth. If you have like texture issues and stuff like that, you should definitely look into one of these. I just love this. I use it all the time. Continuing on, so do I have some story times? By the way, if I don't say what product I'm using, I'll just link them down below if you're curious. But so anyway, do I have some story times for you? Because I have tried to film. So I've been trying to film like vlogs and stuff for the past like few weeks. And I've actually ended up filming, editing, making a thumbnail, like processing it to the point where I was almost about to post it, and then I just didn't because it was just like, I don't know, I was kind of complaining and being like, I was kind of being like bitchy in the video, so I feel like people probably would misinterpret it. So I decided not to post them because I was just like kind of chatting in the car like the whole time, and it wasn't like particularly funny or anything either, so I don't know, there was like no point in it, you know. But yeah, but I was talking like, hold on, I'm like, oh, by the way, this is the eye cream I'm using. It's so good. It's like so moisturizing. I need to get the full size. I placed a huge Sephora order the other day, like on like the last day of their sale, and I'll show you guys in another video. I'll keep it secret for now. But so I filmed them, and I was like talking, I was telling like a million story times, so a lot of things have happened to me like over the past few days. So one of the things that happened to me the other day actually was I ordered, so okay, I did the Wet n Wild. By the way, I'm gonna use a lot of, I'm gonna try to show you guys, I'm gonna do the same eye look I did on my Wet n Wild Snapchat story and in my video the other day, which a lot of people wanted to see, so I'll definitely do that in this video. But anyway, on my Wet n Wild though, this is, by the way, sorry, I'm using this. What am I talking about? This is my favorite freaking like primer in the whole world. It's so good. It's like so silicone-y. I love silicone. The other day, I did my Wet n Wild thing. It went really good, I thought, and I was like, okay, need to celebrate with like my favorite food. So I ordered from my favorite place. It's not really near my house, but they have it on Uber Eats. So I ordered from Uber Eats, right? And I'm using this like in my T-zone, but yeah, so I ordered from Uber Eats and it was like $17 just for my meal. Of course, Jarvis didn't get anything because like I said, he's like on a diet. But I got like an Impossible Burger, but they're like big Impossible Burgers. So it's like, and it's so good. It's on like this, I don't know, like a rustic bun. I don't even know what that means, but it's super, super good. So anyway, that's what I ordered. And I was like, it was all good. Like the guy picked it up right away. It was pretty fast. It was like literally within 30 minutes that the guy like got it to me, the Uber driver. And he like called me when he was there. I mean, this is what they all do, but he called me when he was there. He like brought it up to me. He was super nice. He's like, yeah, I live right over here. You can tell that he was like, I don't know, like somebody that he was like just trying really hard, and you could tell he like, I don't know, like he just seemed like a really genuine person. And I was like, I don't know, I just liked him in the 10 seconds that I got to talk to the Uber driver. But he was so nice. Like, oh my god, I love this. It's so good. It's like so, it actually is so cooling, but it really fills in your pores. But anyway, so yeah, so he was so nice, and I was like, God, that guy was so, that's like one of the nicest Uber, you know, Eats people I've ever, or Postmates or whatever, that I've ever talked to. So I was like, I was gonna give him a really big tip, and you know, you could tell that he was like driving around all day or whatever, so I felt, you know, whatever. So anyway, I go to open my freaking order, and I was like, this doesn't look right. Like, first of all, I've ordered from here before, and I literally said plain, I like a plain Impossible Burger. And this is like a place that sells like regular burgers. It's like a burger place, but they sell the Impossible Burger. So I clicked the Impossible Burger, and then I said, I want it plain, just the plain burger with no toppings on it, and like obviously plain, and fries instead of like, they have like these weird like Parmesan chips, and obviously I can't eat Parmesan chips. So it gets to me, and I open it up, and it literally smells like, it reeks like death. And I'm like, oh, like this does not look right to me. And it's hard to tell because the Impossible Burger does look so real, and it does smell really, it smells really good. So I'm looking through it, and I'm not even doing my makeup right now. I look through it, and I'm like, this doesn't look right. And I'm like holding it like this, and then I realized that it's a real burger. Like, because I saw on the ticket, it said Impossible Sub Regular Burger. And I'm like, what the f is this? Like, I was so immediately infuriated. And I'm looking at it, but I'm like, this is not the Uber driver's fault. But I knew I was like in a dilemma because the restaurant had it up, but not the Uber driver. But I wanted to give the Uber driver a tip, but I was like, I can't pay for this, like, and I don't want his score to go down or whatever. And I literally have never had a single piece of meat in my house since I've lived here, like in this apartment. I've never had a piece of meat. I've never had a piece of dairy, nothing. It is so disgusting. And then I have this burger. It's literally making me ill, but I'm furious because why would they do that? Like, why, in what world? So I get on, anyway, this is what I said. I was so out of my mind, man. I called the restaurant, and I'm like, yeah, I just had the Uber Eats order. I was the one that ordered the Impossible Burger. I said I wanted a plain burger. Why in the world would you sub somebody who ordered an Impossible Burger? Why would you ever sub out a regular burger when somebody orders an Impossible Burger? Why would you ever in a million years do that? And she's fighting with me on the phone, like fighting with me, saying, oh, well, you know, a lot of people, they want like all the stuff that comes on the Impossible Burger, but they like to sub for a regular burger. Like, a lot of customers like to do that. I'm like, no, they don't. No, they do not. Like, they can literally order a burger and get whatever the they want to get on it with a regular burger off your other menu. They're not ordering an Impossible Burger and subbing out a regular burger. It doesn't make any sense. And she's coming back at me, and I'm like, oh no, you don't. I was literally on the phone. I'm like, turn your brain on. Why would you ever sub that out? Because she was fighting with me like I was the one that was stupid. I'm like, No, I was so mad. I'm like, I'm not paying for this. I made her call Uber Eats and make sure that they knew it was her fault that this happened and not the driver, because he was so sweet and nice. Loved him. But anyway, whew, I was so freaking mad. Like, can you believe that? Like, can you believe people just Okay, what foundation am I using today? I'm gonna use, I haven't used this in a while and I just want to use it again, so I'm gonna use the CYO. This is in 105. You can get this at Walgreens, but more than likely it'll probably be online, so you'll probably have to get it there. But it's really, I love this foundation. It's so good. One of my faves, and it's like $5. I'm sorry if like the lighting is just so bad right now, but I really just want to sit at my desk. Like, I know that's me being a little selfish, but I had to take my Neupogen last night and my bones hurt so bad. I think I've talked about this before, but for my blood disease, since my white blood cells literally die, like literally are dead, I have to like take a white blood cell like growth factor, and it stimulates your white blood cells. Since it's like generating your bone, what is it? It's like generating white blood cells and like stimulating your whatever, I don't even know, your bone marrow to work. It hurts so bad because it's like, I don't even know, it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain. Nobody's ever really explained it to me, like why it's happening to me. And I guess I've never really asked, but I probably should look into that and see what the hell's going on in my body. But yeah, oh my God, I wake up and it's like, I will say, because you know I have that new mattress. If you do live with chronic pain, I wake up for the first time, I look, oh my God, I look like really crazy. So I wake up now for like I woke up the first time after taking my Neupogen with the new bed, no pain. Because I think it's something about the weight displacement of the bed. Is this like a really dark foundation? What the hell is going on? Like, I look so dark right now. Help me. If you do have chronic pain, or if you have like back pain or anything like that, I would definitely look into just like, I mean, it doesn't have to be the one that I got, but which is a lull bed, but if you want to get like a memory foam mattress or something, I think it really helps. Because I am somebody that does live with like, well, I don't live with chronic pain, but I do have really bad bone pain. It feels like, to explain it, this is how I explain it to other people when they ask me, it feels like growing pains like times 10. You wake up and it's like your bones literally feel like they're splitting apart, which is so dramatic. And like, you know, but what do you expect from me? I have to be dramatic. It's part of my job, you know? It's part of my job, but it really, that's how it feels. It's awful. So, yeah. This is what I'm using for concealer, is the Catrice, but okay, what's another story time that I had? This is gonna be full of them. Oh crap, I just got that literally in my cornea. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, speaking of my orange Fanta obsession, I forgot to say this. I had like the dentist appointment from hell the other day. So first of all, I could not find this place. Like it was an hour and a half away because I'm still on my parents' insurance. So my mom picked a place that was like close to their house. And so I had to drive there, could not find it, right? And I was literally driving around, so I got like I knew where it was, like in the area that it was, but it kept popping up with 2 different addresses. So I was like, what is going on? Like, I can't find this place. It's so difficult. Like, I'm literally just driving in circles. I'm like, where the hell am I? Oh my God, I can't do this and like talk at the same time. And I go to where I think is the right address, and I'm like on the one side of the street, but then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. It's not over here. I can't find it. Nothing is marked, right? So I'm like, maybe it's like across the street. And you know how like sometimes Google Maps and like iPhone Maps, like they get it wrong and it's like across the street or something like that. I don't know. It's like a little off. So I'm like, I look across the street and I see that there's a dentist office on the other side of the street. So I'm like, that must be it, because it's a small town. So I'm like, there can't be that many like dentist office, right? So I go across the street. It's a huge dentist. It's called like huge. It was called like Dental of blah blah blah, the town or something like that. So I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense to me. So I walk in. You know, I'm pulling in the Taurus, whipping in with the Taurus, and I walk in. And I was wearing, by the way, this day I was wearing like my fake Gucci sunglasses, which are so gaudy and so big. And I was wearing like a full velour sweatsuit. So I was looking my best, and I was feeling my best. But I walk in and I'm like, hi, you know, here for my appointment. And she's like, you're not on the list. And I'm like, okay, you know. She's like, how do you spell your name? So I spell it out for her, and she's like, yeah, she's like, yeah, you're not on the schedule for today. I'm like, wait a minute, is this blank dental? She's like, no. So I was in the wrong dentist office, like totally. And I had to have the girls in the dentist office help me find this place because it was so off the beaten path. And it turns out I was on the wrong side of the street, of course. So I have to drive back across the street, do the walk of shame out of the dentist office to my car. They're all watching me through the window, I'm sure. And I have to go and to the other side. I still couldn't find it. It was hardly marked. It was in like a huge like corporate building, and inside of like all these different things. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, long story short, the guy was super, like the dental assistant was a maniac. Literally took that pick tool and was just scraping my gums like crazy, and it's like all blood is just coming out. I can feel it. It was the most painful experience of my life, and I wasn't gonna say because I have a pretty good pain tolerance, and I'll never say, you know, if I'm hurt, like if I'm hurt, because I'm just like not the kind of person to do that. Unless I'm talking to my boyfriend and complaining to him, then I will, because that's my favorite pastime of all time. But yeah, so he's like hurting me so bad, and it was like out of control. Like I think he needs to be in the FBI most, like just watch list basically. What I did, which was, this is my fault, was I drank an orange Fanta on the way there. I was so parched. But then I walked in and my mouth was like all orange. So it literally looked like I had gingivitis before I even showed up there, and I drank a sugary drink, so. And I'm not stopping now. But anyway, yeah, so that was my dentist appointment the other day, but I need to like get it going. What am I doing? A must use. This is Beam. This is pretty much the only one that I use, but you know. So anyway, what else has been going on? What else has been going on that I need to discuss? Yeah, so I placed an order the other night on Sephora. It was like, was I talking about this already? I can't remember, but I placed a huge order like really late at night. I was realizing that it was, you know, the ending days of the sale, and I can't remember what it was. I was watching somebody's like VIB sale haul, and honestly I can't remember who it was, but I was literally triggered like into buying stuff because I was like, oh my god, I forgot that I needed that. I can't remember what it was, but I really wanted the Untitled highlighter, right? I need to see if it's available. I was like, you know, I want to buy it. I know I'm going to buy it, and I really would want to get the discount on it. So, not that it's even a huge discount. I mean, dude, have I ever talked about my gripe with like how bad the Sephora points are? They're so bad. I was looking at them, and it's like, okay, think about this. Have you guys ever looked at the Sephora, just like the Sephora rewards? If you literally spend, so like you can spend $20,000 because it, you know, 1 point equals $1. $20,000, and you can go to an event or something like that, and travel's not even included. What the hell do you mean? You spend $20,000, you can't even throw me a $400 round trip ticket? I spent $20,000, like you spent $20,000 at Sephora, and that's all that person would get? Like, even $10,000, even $5,000, like, no, not $5,000, $10,000 there. I mean, seriously, you're literally paying, especially $20,000 at Sephora, you're literally paying like somebody's salary for the year. So, but anyway, yeah, so I placed a bunch of things. I don't want to say yet, just because I might do a video, but I am, let's just say I'm very excited about what I ordered. Like, and I actually haven't been excited in a long time for anything, really. No, I'm kidding. I haven't been excited about like an order somewhere, like getting new makeup in a long time. I don't know, you know? I just don't know. But the other day I cleaned out my drawers. Oh my god, that felt good. I got rid of, I have a whole bag over there filled with stuff that I'm probably just gonna give away, but it's like, it's not stuff that I can give away to you guys just because it's like gross. It's like dirty old, you know? You guys don't want that. You do not want it. God, I wish I had some juicy gossip or something to tell you guys. I don't know. I feel like I'm so boring right now. I feel like I was like gonna get on here like with so much to talk about, and now I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? Where'd all my gossip go? Do you guys have any gossip, please? You want to tell me? Anyone? Anyone in the comments? Give me some gossip. Come on. Come on, let's make this interesting. Because I need some help, clearly. Me begging for gossip from you guys. I do want to say though, and I'm going to come clean about one of my like addictions. Addicted, by the way, I'm using the Too Faced powder. But I can't, okay, I love the sifter, but I really truly cannot get it out of here. Like, I can't get the powder out. Like, I need some help. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna come clean about one of my addictions. So I think I mentioned this before and nobody ever cares whenever I say, but I am addicted to Call of Duty. But like, I love it because I love to have stuff in the background, kind of like this video where it's like, you don't really have to be watching me, but you can just like kind of listen, and it's something to put on the background while you're like cleaning or, you know, doing whatever the hell you're doing. I figured out the reason why I love it so much. I was telling Jarvis, because Jarvis, like, he just watches me like watch Call of Duty all day long. Like, I love to watch it. Like, I've always liked video games, and I've always liked watching video games for whatever reason. Like, even as a kid, I would like go over to my friends' houses and I would literally watch them play video games. Like, who does that, you know? But I think there's like a whole group of people that also did that as kids, and then it turned into Twitch. So basically though, that's just like my game of choice. I love to watch it. I really like to play it, but I really love to watch it. But I think did I explain this to other people? If this is really boring, I'm very sorry, but I have to talk about it because I'm obsessed. So I fell in love with it because I got into Call of Duty during Infinite Warfare, which was like the game before this game right now. And I like really like to play it. So I started watching like pro players because I like to see people who are really good at the game. So I started watching like a bunch of people, and then I realized that there was guys that lived in a house 15 minutes away from me, and they were like the best team in the whole like Call of Duty esports basically. And they lived 15 minutes away from me in like a mansion. So, or from my parents' house. So I was like, whoa, like this is kind of weird. I just felt like it was so cool, and like they always went to the Arboretum, which is like my favorite place on earth, by the way. And they would like they would literally eat at the same restaurants as like that we ate at, like Mago and stuff like that. And I would always be so close. Like, I would literally go one day, and then they would go the next day, or like they went the day before, I would go the day after. Like, it's just so weird, and it was like so fun, and I love their personalities. I would love to watch their vlogs and stuff like that. And it was like, it's always been like kind of like not a guilty pleasure, but it was like in a way. So I would always watch, and recently, like, that's literally like all I would do. And like, that's all I still do, is just kind of watch like on Twitch, and like if they have a tournament and stuff like that, like I'm there all day watching. Like, I will cancel my plans with, like, not that I have plans with other people, but like I'm there watching all day. So recently they moved though to Texas, my favorite team ever, and all those people that went with it. And anyway, but the reason why I love Call of Duty is not because of like the sport, but it's like so much drama. My camera just died, and now I don't know what I was talking about. But if you don't have this, get it right now. It's the best lip balm you can ever buy. It is so like glossy and hydrating. It's so good. But it's not like sticky. I do it every night before I go to sleep. And it is the best. I need to buy like 10 more. Anyway, the drama is off the charts with these Call of Duty like esports teams. I'm telling you, ladies, if you love drama, if you love like gossip, and just, it's never ending with this stuff. I feel like I've hit the jackpot, and it's like something I know about and like nobody else knows about. But like, I'm literally constantly in the Reddit, the Call of Duty competitive Reddit, and like Optic Gaming Reddit, and I'm always just like, oh my god, like the teams are breaking up, and like people are going to different teams, and like people are getting shafted. There's intel, there's like, it's more gossip, I swear, than the beauty community. It is amazing. And it's like all guys too. It's hilarious because you're like, guys, you think guys don't gossip as much as girls, but it's more. And it's crazy, and they're all like in there, and they're talking shit about people, and like the pros even read the Reddits and respond to people, and it's like, it's so good. Like, I'm telling you, like if you like gaming and like stuff like that, you would like it. And you probably already know about it then if you do, but I need to move it along. Hello, people. So I set my face. I don't know if I showed that. Need bronzer. Let's do this one. I love this Essence one. It's so good. I just love it. It's the freaking best. And it smells like summer. Oh, you know what I wanted to say? Actually, this is a little juicy. So, well, not really, but so when I was talking about in my birthday video, I was kind of being shady a little bit, saying like, yeah, like some of my friends, you know, my close friends didn't even text me for my birthday, and I was kind of like, I was saying that because I was trying to, you know, let you guys know that you are very supportive of me, even though you don't know me personally or like, you know, in real life or whatever. And I just really appreciated that. And I appreciated like all the birthday wishes that I got from people. And it's just funny because, well, it's just funny because, it is funny because I got, it's so easy to send people, you know, like a birthday text, right? And by the way, chime in on this topic right now. You can let me know if you agree or disagree. It is so easy to text somebody for their birthday, and I think it is something that you should do. It takes literally 5 seconds to say happy birthday. It doesn't even have to be anything like long or drawn out. It just has to be a happy birthday, have a great day to your friend. And I always text all my friends for their birthday. I rarely will miss. Like I honestly don't think I've missed, and like some of the time I'll send them a gift. I think what a lot of people don't talk about, and if you are a big person on YouTube or like you have like a large following, I'm not saying I'm like a huge person or a huge following or super famous, but because I'm not, but I think it's like an unsaid thing when you start growing a following, is that people that were in your life before kind of like drop off a little bit, and I feel like they think that maybe you're too cool now, so they don't text you, or they feel like, oh, you're growing so much, you have so many followers, there's probably so many people who are texting you for your birthday, so maybe it doesn't matter if I text you. But in reality, I feel like for me at least, it's been less people text me than ever before the more I grow, and the more people that follow me. It's like my circle gets smaller and smaller, because the people that used to check in on me or, you know, keep up with me or whatever, they think that maybe I'm too cool now or I'm too busy now. And it's like, in reality, yeah, I am very busy, and I have, you know, a lot of new people in my life. Like, I'm talking about like you guys, but you know, I'm constantly working on stuff and whatever, but I have less and less people now that text me and that, you know, call me, and it's just weird. I just think it's weird. So like, I haven't changed at all. I just have like a lot more responsibilities. That's it. That's the only difference, you know, because I've always wondered, you know, from the other side of it, and like being kind of like, even right now, like what is it like for those people like a Jaclyn Hill, or, you know, what is their life like, and what are their relationships like, and how has it changed from, how have their interactions changed with people? And, you know, you probably get the best of every person that you talk to because they're trying to impress you or whatever. But I've also noticed that as I grow, this has been strange to me too, is I feel like people try to take advantage of me having to be somewhat filtered, just because it's like this is a brand and you're trying to keep your image. And I've noticed, by the way, this is the Wet n Wild brow pencil. It's super good. It's like $3 too, and it's exactly like the Anastasia brow definer, and I can pop out a brow pretty quick now. But anyway, I feel like people take advantage of the fact that they know that I can't like fight back almost and say kind of whatever I want, because now I have to manage a brand and myself, and I have to be professional. And, you know, am I always professional about the way I talk about brands? No, but, you know, that's just me being honest or whatever, and it hasn't really affected me yet. But because I don't say anything like too awful about anybody, and, you know, I always think things through before I say them. But yeah, I've noticed that like sometimes people will say things to me and they know that I can't really retaliate, especially in just like comments and like in real life even. They know I can't retaliate and, you know, pop off basically, because I have like this image that I have to uphold. And I think people take advantage of that as you grow. Anyway, it fascinates me. It's kind of almost like a psychology study of how things change as, you know, you become more viral and more known, and your face gets out there. And I always wonder too, like what famous people might have, or like famous people or even like big people on YouTube might have like watch my videos or you know what I mean? Like, I always wondered that. And if you make YouTube videos also, I just always wondered, like, you know, what if this person's seen it? What if this brand has seen it? What if, you know, Kim Kardashian watched your video, your review of something, or Kylie watched your review of something? And I would love to know, you know. For blush, I'm gonna use, oh my god, my blinds. Sorry, for blush, I'm gonna use this out of the Too Faced Peach palette. I still love this, and I have no idea why nobody likes this palette. I think people like find it hard to like pick up the pigment on it, but I love like those baked jelly or whatever, like highlights and stuff like that. Oh, and for highlighter, I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their, this is an oldie but a goodie, dude. This is the So Hollywood, and this is kind of what made me want to get the Amrezy highlighter, just because I was reminded how good it was by using this, because this is like really good. And by the way, I only put highlighter now right here. I do not bring it over here, because I just noticed that on me, I don't like that look. And I'm also gonna do a little on my cheeks. See, look at that. So I take the Wet n Wild. This is how I do my fake freckles. I take the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in Nudie Patootie. That specifically, because it's a very light kind of like, you can see like a taupe shade. So I take a little bit. This is a Sigma eyeliner EO3 brush. And I just take a little bit off the, I don't use this as a lipstick. I just don't like the color of my lips, but, and then I just do like teeny tiny dots, and I focus them like right in this area. I'll give you like an up close look in a second, hold on. And then I fade them out to here, but I do the most on the bridge of my nose. I know you can see that a lot of them are like wet still, so you just gotta like let them dry. Obvi. But I put like a ton, I'm gonna put like a ton right here. If you want to, you can go over them with a powder once they're dry and they look a little bit more real. I mean, I think they look really real just because of the color of this. And again, if you're darker than me, you're gonna have to find obviously a different color liquid lipstick. I think that's the best to use because it dries down matte, you know? But yeah, that's the Frex, dude. What do we think? Oh my god, look at my under eye. Dry. Okay, finally to move on to eyes. First, I'm gonna set my lid really quick. In my opinion, this is the most important step of your eyeshadow, because then everything will blend. I cannot believe some people go in with their eyeshadow without setting their lid first. They like do it over like a wet, sticky eyeshadow, like foundation or like concealer. I'm like, oh my god, go back to the drawing board. So this one I'm gonna use. The best palette ever if you don't have it, my god. $14, it was for sale for $14 the other day. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Hippie and put that right on my eye with a, what's it called? With a, this is a Beauty Creations, my favorite Beauty Creations crease brush. I love it. It's like just really diffuses the color a lot. This is a super easy look, like so easy you could scream. Especially with the right brushes, like if you have like a brush like this that's so fluffy and synthetic, and it just evenly disperses everything so nice. It just makes it so much faster, easier. Your life gets a whole lot better. Do you see how pigmented the shadow is? And like they're blendable though. For a $14 freaking BH Cosmetics palette, I'm really excited to see what they do next now that they came out with this, because BH Cosmetics has come a long way, let me say. Remember, do you guys remember those like 120 color eyeshadow palettes, and they were like the tiniest little Dippin' Dots pans ever? Oh my god, they sucked. This is a Wet n Wild Pro brush. If you haven't tried these, get on it right now. But I'm gonna use that with the shade Escape right here. and just put that a little bit lower. But yeah, gosh, BH Cosmetics is like, for me, they won the most improved award with this palette. But gosh, you know what? I was thinking the other day, I would love, I know Stila Cosmetics, they don't do, I don't think they do like influencer stuff, or like, I don't even think, do they, I don't even know if they send out PR to people, which I kind of respect. I think that's kind of dope. But did you guys know that Stila Cosmetics, I heard this, I gotta check my facts really quick, which I'll do after the video, but I heard that they almost went bankrupt back like a few years ago, maybe more than a few, but yeah, they almost went out of business, and then I don't know what happened, but they didn't, obviously. But I think that a lot of their successes come from like those glitter and glow shadows, because I really haven't bought anything else from them, or there's not like a lot else that I like from them besides those glitter and glow shadows. I just have so many ideas for more colors they could do, and they just haven't done that color that I am looking for yet. But I love the glitter and glow shadow so much that I would want it. I love just like that you don't have to use the glitter glue. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to put on because of the applicator, and like they're so packed with like, they're so light reflective, and it's like true glitter, and they just don't have the color that I want them to do. Actually, I'll just say, I really want them to make a bronzy, like a bronzy gold, kind of like, exactly like the MAC Bronze Reflex, but in a more of a, actually more like the Beauty Creations Peachness glitter, but maybe a little bit more, yeah, kind of like that. But maybe like even a little, you can even do it a little bit more chunky or something, and maybe with a little bit more gold in it. But oh my god, if they had that in the glitter and glow shadows, it would be over for those bitches. And we're coming to a close with this eyeshadow look, and I'm just gonna use Hipster now, which is this dark one right here. And I'm using the Wet n Wild P10 brush. It's super good. Super, super good. And I'm just putting this in the outer corner. I pretty much do this look over and over and over, but it's like, I don't know what looks better, you know? Like, I'm just not somebody that, I don't really like doing colorful looks. Like, I'm not somebody that's gonna wear that out into the world, you know? You know? God, do you freaking know? You know? Oh my god, you know? I'm not even gonna do liner or bottom, I don't do my bottom lash line for this look. And I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Renegade. So, when I first saw this, I was like, ew, gimmicky, hate it. But it was the only Wet n Wild mascara I had, and I was doing that Wet n Wild Snapchat takeover, so I was like, I gotta use it. I freaking love this stuff, but like I said, I've said this in the past, I am so bad at recommending mascaras to people, it's not even funny. So, I don't know, this might not be good in reality, but I think it looks freaking so good. At least for the way I do my lashes, which is like, I really just, I blink my mascara on, and I really like, I do it kind of hard. But I've always done that, I don't know. I just think it looks pretty good. Like, this doesn't get clumpy, can you see? It doesn't get clumpy, and I think it really lengthens them. So, my camera died again for the 8th time, but I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Bare Lip Liner, and I'm gonna line. I still have all that gloss on. I haven't used this in a minute, dude. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW lipstick. And then just to make it a little bit more shiny, I'm gonna use the Glossier Clear Gloss. Love it. Okay. Anyway, that's the look. I think it's just a nice little summer look, summertime look, fresh look, you know. Really easy to do. I just took a long time because I was gossiping. But yeah. Anyway, I'll have everything listed below if you want to check it out. If I find any coupon codes, I will link them down below. Also, what was I gonna say? Anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this kind of chatty get ready with me, if you want me to do more makeup videos, I already know you guys want me to do more. But I like to do the chatty ones. So yeah, that's it. Leave a like on this video if you liked it, and leave a comment if you want to talk about anything, and I will try to respond. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!